Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Trainer Mac, and welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, we're going to be breaking down USDJPY as it relates to the higher time frame, the lower time frame entry, all of that good jazz, right? Now, this trade was not only called within the Telegram community, okay, but it was also called on YouTube for free, right? That is one of the reasons why you should have post notifications turned on, and you should check out every single video, because in random videos, I will be giving free signals for you guys. Yes, you heard it properly. Free signals, right? I will be giving you guys a trade idea of some sort if the opportunity decides to arise, right? If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you a part of the family. If you haven't hit that bell notification icon, also do that, right? You don't want to miss whenever I drop these free trades. And feel free to hit that thumbs up if you enjoy the content within this video, which, I mean, it's a 13.2% trade. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does, right? And everyone that was in the Telegram community, right? If you're not a part of the Telegram community, man, you need to be a part, right? We're already up 9.09% this week. And once our higher time frame USDJPY trade hits our target, this will be an 18% week for us, right? Now, it's $30 a month, right? That's less than $1 a day. If you are not able to profit, okay, if you're not able to make $30 your first month being a part of the Telegram community, either I'm doing something wrong, you're doing something wrong, something is being done wrong, because there are too many individuals, guys. There are too many people that are able to pass these FTMO challenges on a weekly basis. There's too many people that are able to make these large amounts of withdrawal. The last withdrawal statement that I have was a $10,000 withdrawal statement. Now, he asked me not to share it publicly. He asked me, please don't post it on social media. And if you do, please cross out my name and things like that. He sent me a lot of information, but I'm going to respect his wishes. But guys, listen, this is phenomenal, right? This is absolutely phenomenal. I'm trying to get him to do like a little interview with me maybe. So, he's a little camera shy, but, I'm trying to get him to do an interview so he can tell you guys his story, because if I tell you guys his story, you're probably not going to believe me, right? Also, follow me on Instagram at TrillionaireMac. I will be dropping random trades on my Instagram, right? Someone contacted me today through my DM, and their little spill, I posted on Instagram, covered up their name, but their little spill really touched my heart, right? And so I'm going to drop a free trade for you guys on my Instagram story, the next trade that I take as it relates to the higher time frame, and I don't want you guys to miss it. So follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit that bell notification icon, comment if you have any questions, all of that jazz. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. All right, so this trade was based on the H2 time frame, and it was actually a counter trend hedge opportunity, right? So you guys know that we entered the market here within the Telegram community. We were able to take a trade right here within this area, right, for this nice push to the upside. Now, we're still in this trade, okay, but I saw a great hedge opportunity for you guys, and I shouted this out on YouTube. I think I shouted it out on 2 videos last week. I'm pretty sure it was 2 videos last week. I told you guys what I was going to be expecting at this level here. Now, I get a lot of questions about Mac. How do you find your higher time frame points of interest, right? I had a trader contact me and say, Mac, I thought you traded order blocks, and this here was the order block, and price didn't react and decided to push up and then fall to the downside. Well, that's because I don't necessarily trade order blocks, like, at all, right? Order blocks is not something that I trade, right? There's a certain way I go about selecting my points of interest, and it really has nothing to do with the last bullish candle before the fall or the last bearish candle before the rise, right? It has nothing to do with that. I don't personally trade order blocks, right? But those of you who do have that question, the mentorship program and the course is going to answer that for you. Now, you only really need one, okay? Select which one you need. If you are a smart money concept trader and you already have a good understanding of smart money concepts, liquidity, supply and demand, market structure, volume, momentum, things like that, if you already have somewhat of a good foundation of that information, then all you have to do is really just purchase the course and start to apply the information, right? Now, if you need a little bit more assistance, if you're not really sure what supply and demand trading is, you're not really sure how the banks move the markets, then the mentorship program will be for you. Now, why is it going to be for you? Because you're going to be getting so much more content, right? Not only do you gain access to the Telegram community, but you also gain access to one-on-one sessions, right? You gain access to the weekly webinars. You gain access to the live trading, right? You gain access to a lot more content within the mentorship program that essentially is going to force you to see what I see over and over and over again. Like, you're not going to have a choice. Also, you get access to 230 plus recorded webinars where I'm essentially breaking down this information, teaching individuals this information, and things like that, right? So it's a lot of great content, but if you don't need all of that content, feel free to just move forward with the course and then start making your money like everyone else. Guys, this is absolutely phenomenal, right? So this is where I selected my zone. So for everyone that's going to contact me and ask me how do I select my zones, just remember, I don't necessarily teach that publicly, but that is a major piece of the sauce, right? Like, you can understand how to take entries, but if you don't know where to look for those entries, you're going to end up on the wrong side of the market more times than not, right? And with trading, it's all a probabilities game, so we want to end up on the right side of the market more times than not, right? So that was a spill. So this was my point of interest. We essentially waited for price to tap into this point of interest, and then we went on the lower time frame to see what and how price was going to react to this level. So I'll catch you guys on the lower time frame. Let's get it. So based on how I properly correlate my time frames together, okay, the M12 was the best time frame to use for this type of trade. Now, students of mine, you guys understand why. Telegram community, you guys may not understand why, but if you're part of the Telegram community, I always tell you what time frame to use, right? So you never have to do the guesswork. So when that alert goes off, boom, you pull up your charts, you hop on the time frame that you know you're supposed to use, and you catch that entry and you flow with the market. That's literally how the Telegram community is set up. You guys receive my alerts. Once you receive my alerts, you then use the time frame that was discussed within the Outlook. Once you use that time frame, you look for the entry schematic that I give you free of charge. It literally comes with the Telegram community, and then you're able to catch the trade and capitalize with us. Now, with this trade here, we can see that price pulled into this zone, okay? We had some nice structure being formed here. Price then created some internal structure here. Then we had minor structure start to push to create major structure on this time frame. And price pulls all the way to the end of this zone, but we don't have a full candlestick body closure, wiping this zone out, right? So this was the sweep of liquidity with this wick here. Price then pulls to the downside. We interact with some demand here. Overall, just creating more liquidity for price to sweep. We then create a failed reaction. We take out these failed reactions right here, as well as we're sweeping this liquidity. We push to the downside, tap into this demand here. Okay, create another failed reaction, tap into the demand again, create another failed reaction, and then finally we get that change of momentum and that demand failure, right? So this was the candle that I was looking for price to return back to, right? Or this is the candle that you should be looking for price to return back to, especially if you're a student of mine. Now, why this candle here? Some of you guys are saying, hey Mac, you know, are you taking that entry because it's an order block? Absolutely not, okay? I do not trade order blocks, right? Order blocks is something that I feel is not going to be the most accurate area to trade from or to look for a trade at, okay? Do they work at times? Absolutely they work at times, but they're not going to be as accurate as they could be, okay? And there's information that I have that I really haven't seen anywhere else on YouTube, but you know, that's just from what my students tell me, right? They could be wrong, but all of my students literally tell me, wow, so you really don't trade from order blocks. You really break it down to a science and make it very easy for us to understand. And that is the whole point. A mentorship program should make things simple for you to apply a 1, 2, 3 step process so you can make money within the market, right? So for those of you who need to be held by the hand, for those of you who would like that extra content, for those of you who would like to understand the reasoning behind these trades, the mentorship program is going to be for you. So we can see that this candle was the candle that was used. Now, students of mine, people part of the mentorship program, or even people who have the course, you guys understand why this is the candle, and no, it's not because it's an order block, okay? We do not trade order blocks on this side. We understand the market and we understand where it's going to go and where it's going to reject from, right? So we can see that price tags us in right here. Okay, and the risk on this trade was about 7 pips. Now, everyone who followed the rules to the T were able to catch this trade, right? Unfortunately, guys, I was not in it. And let me tell you guys why. So with this trade here, I wanted to have a smaller stop loss than 7 pips. Given 7 pips on a time frame like the M12 is actually not bad at all, okay? But I was looking for a 25% return on this hedge opportunity. So I had something more like this here, risking about 4 pips. And my target was, of course, the same target that you guys see here, 109 pips for this trade here. Or excuse me, 100.9 pips for this trade here, right? And that would have equated to about a 25.22% return, and that's what I was looking for. So I was actually looking to take my entry based on the M15 time frame, and as you guys can see, you know, we barely missed our entry right here. This is literally where I set my trade. As soon as I saw this bearish candlestick close here, set my trade, and price continued to move to the downside, right? But for everyone who did follow the rules to the T, using the time frames that I told you guys to use, okay, without being greedy within the market, you guys were able to catch this here, right? So target was simply just this zone here, this entry zone that we took based off the higher time frame. So if we hop on the higher time frame, let me show you guys. Okay, and we simply just decided to take profit down here within this area, right? So this was a very, very beautiful trade. Currently we're up about 115 pips off of this trade here that was called out within the Telegram community, and we're pretty much going to hit our target. I have no doubt about it, right? So that'll be about 9.69%, which will give us an 18% week this week. So everyone a part of the Telegram community, everyone within the Telegram channel, within the mentorship program, you guys are going to have a fantastic week this week. And if the markets continue to play out how they have been playing out, it looks like we're going to have a great March, right? So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I definitely have you covered. Make sure you guys check out the Telegram community. Link is in the description. Okay, if you want to not only pass your funded account challenges, but also if you would like consistent profit throughout the week and you don't want to have to think a lot, right? If you want to be able to put your emotions to the side, your psychology to the side, and just be able to take advantage of the markets, the mentorship program, the Telegram community, the course is going to be for you, right? So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Much love. Peace out.